What's the most valuable asset you own? A house? Stocks? A business? Most people immediately think about things they can buy, things they can touch, things they can put a price on. But what if your most valuable asset isn't something you own, but something you become? A house can be damaged. A business can fail. Investments can lose value. Markets rise and fall. Even great opportunities can disappear. Most assets depend on conditions outside your control. But there is one asset that follows you everywhere. An asset that remains with you regardless of what happens around you. Your knowledge, your skills, your judgment, your experience, these are assets too. In fact, they may be the most valuable assets you'll ever possess. Because unlike a building or a bank account, they travel with you wherever you go. Every lesson teaches you something. Every skill expands your capabilities. Every experience improves your judgment. And every improvement changes the decisions you make in the future. The returns may not appear immediately, but they continue paying for years, sometimes for decades. One book leads to an idea. One idea leads to a skill. One skill creates an opportunity. One opportunity creates another. And before long, your life begins moving in a completely different direction. This is how knowledge compounds, not in a straight line, but like a growing network of possibilities. Imagine two people starting with exactly the same amount of money. Neither begins with an advantage. But one person continues learning, continues improving, continues developing valuable skills. The other stops growing. 5 years later, their financial lives look completely different. Not because they started differently, but because they developed differently. Someone can take your money, a market crash can hurt your investments. A business can disappear. A house can be damaged. But nobody can take away what you've learned. Nobody can erase your skills. Nobody can remove your experience. The person you become remains. And that person continues creating value long after circumstances change. The asset that never stops paying is you. Your knowledge, your skills, your judgment, your ability to recognize opportunities and act on them. Wealth creation isn't only about capital. It's also about capability. Because every future dollar you earn will ultimately be influenced by the person making the decisions. The first dollar that should grow may be the one invested in your mind. Learn, build skills, develop judgment, expand your understanding. Because knowledge improves every future investment. Skills improve every future opportunity, and wisdom improves every future dollar. My name is Marcus. Thank you for joining me for another lesson on Money Secret TV, and remember, the greatest asset you'll ever own is the one staring back at you in the mirror.